So there is some drama right now going around concerning Genshin Impact and patch 1.2. Now, I do want to preface this entire thing by stating that I do not condone what these players did, but at the same time, I'm also very shocked that miHoYo are taking these two players to court. Now, this was brought to my attention a day or two ago. I was linked to an article on DualShockers titled Genshin Impact, miHoYo sues two players who leaked version 1.2 closed beta content. Now again, I do not condone releasing information, especially when you sign a non-disclosure agreement. Genshin Impact version 1.2, miHoYo asked players to refrain sharing leaked content as it's still under development and not reflective of the update. miHoYo announced on November 19th its plans to bring to court players who leaked content from version 1.2 closed beta test of Genshin Impact for PC, PS4, PS5, mobile, and soon on the Switch. Leaking content from the test is a violation of the non-disclosure agreement players had to sign to participate in. Now note, this is completely different to playing the beta if you did not sign a non-disclosure agreement, but signing a non-disclosure agreement means that you're contractually obligated to adhere to the restrictions, to the rules, and to the guidelines that are outlined within that non-disclosure agreement. So in the NDA, if they state that you are not allowed to showcase any information, that you're not even allowed to talk about it, then you're not allowed to. But if they got into the beta and there was no NDA in place, then they have no legal right to go ahead and take these players to court. But it was a NDA that they did breach. As such, miHoYo has initiated procedures to pursue legal action against those guilty of such violations. miHoYo investigated and traced down the leaks of two players whose info has been partially revealed. miHoYo explained it understands players who wish to learn about news as soon as possible. However, closed beta test content is content that is still in development. As such, we might get the wrong idea if we see it before we should. And what they mean by that is they want them to look at these videos, to look at the images, to get excited to consume the content when they are ready to release it. Because yeah, currently on the PTR, as 1.2 is in beta testing, there is probably a lot of bugs. People might go ahead and reveal that certain characters are going to be available when in reality they go ahead and they alter that. But at the same time, they are very picky. They only like you to obtain information from their quote-unquote official sources. As you can actually see stated here, miHoYo also urged players to follow official sources for content reveals. Lastly, miHoYo will turn up the effort to fight leaks and kindly ask players to not share that kind of information. But I mean, you know, this kind of information gets shared everywhere all over Reddit anyway. So I mean, there's really no helping that. The statement regarding the Genshin Impact version 1.2 leaked content was first shared in English on Facebook. This is actually surprising to me. I had no idea that that Facebook would have been the first place for this info to be shared. Oh wait, no, this is actually the statement. The statement issued directly from miHoYo and from the Genshin Impact team was first shared on Facebook, and then it was shared onto the Genshin Impact Twitter after. I am curious though. I'm not gonna go ahead and show it here because I don't want to get into any legal trouble with them, but I am curious what from patch 1.2 was actually shared. Moreover, it's important to note why miHoYo is doing that. Nearly everything about version 1.1 was leaked before its release on November 11th. miHoYo is now taking leaks more seriously than ever, and it looks like it won't be happening anymore. I'm not sure if people had to sign a non-disclosure agreement to participate in the 1.1 update, but I am well aware that there were quite a few players that went ahead and leaked a ton of content pertaining to patch 1.1. With this in mind, I do not think they actually took anyone to court over that. So it's interesting here that they opted to take people to court for patch 1.2's violations. Personally speaking, it's not like I'm on miHoYo or any company's side, but not breaking an NDA is common sense. I believe Genshin Impact most notably has a lot of easily impressionable players because of their young age or their lack of experience with Japanese gacha games. Wait, Japanese gacha game? Isn't Genshin Impact a Chinese game? Isn't miHoYo Chinese? As such, leaks and their batch of false or incomplete information can have pretty dire consequences on the community, something I personally don't want to deal with, and yeah, it's just their personal opinion here. But this is a very interesting topic. What specifically about patch 1.2 triggered miHoYo to go ahead here and take these players to court? And more importantly, is this even going to deter people from going ahead and sharing patch 1.3's leaks as well? Because I feel like there are ways that they can go about masking their identity. I don't even know how they track these players down, but regardless, again, I do not condone sharing content content when you are contractually obligated to, again, adhere to these restrictions that are in place. So yes, these players were wrong in doing this, and yes, I do believe that miHoYo are probably taking things to a little bit of an extreme in taking players to court like this, as opposed to going ahead and warning them first. But you know what? That is completely up to them and between miHoYo and these players. MRSSTIX is playing through patch 1.1. She's enjoying herself. I know a lot of you guys, although you don't have a particularly large amount of things to do, you're still enjoying playing through patch 1.1 nevertheless. And I know a lot of you guys, MRSSTIX included, are highly eagerly anticipating patch 1.2, regardless of whatever it brings along with it. But this is a lot of drama. The Genshin Impact forums, the Genshin Impact subreddit, the Genshin Impact Discord. I know that they're kind of trying to keep a wrap on this, trying to keep it quiet, but people count on leaks to promote excitement, to promote hype for the game and for new releases. So I'm not sure really why they're going to the extreme they're going to, but anyway, that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about concerning Genshin Impact today. But what do you guys think? Do you think that miHoYo is in the right here? That they should take anyone that leaks any content from any of the upcoming patches to court? Or do you think they should be a little more relaxed, I guess? Do you think that the people that leaked this content are in the wrong? Because again, I do understand breaching that NDA is wrong. Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it, because I'm genuinely curious of your guys' opinions. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it.